Hi everyone, it's Darlene. Welcome to this week's card. I used my Hot Concoctions Paper Smooches set again this week. I'm using VersaFine, some kind of brown. I think it's sepia ink. And the reason why I use this on my clear stamps is because I just love the way the crisp, clear image comes out. I'm just going to stamp all this on Nina Solar White cardstock because I'm going to be using Copics. Now, I stamped the cup originally on this pattern paper. It's just some old Stampin' Up! Paper I had. And I'm going back in with some W's, I think it's W1 and W3, and all that does is just add a little bit of shadowing. I've already got the color from the paper, so I don't need any color, I'm just adding a little bit of gray. Now with white, you still want to show some shadow on the white, and it just makes it still look white, it's just shadowed in the corner. And I'm using W1, and then you see I take my 0, which is the colorless blender, and I blend it into the blank area so that I don't get just kind of a stark line of gray. I'm going to finish coloring these in different colors, and I'll have all the different ones on my blog. You'll see I'll take my colorless blender right there, do a little dot on the heart, and then I use that colorless blender on all 3 of these macaroons to create a highlight area. Alright, now I'm just going to cut out all these pieces. And I've got a piece of Stampin' Up! Crumb Cake, which is just craft cardstock. And I'm going to adhere the cup with the little foam on top using foam dimensionals adhesive. And this T-square, it took me forever to find a T-square, and it's really helpful in helping you figure out just a straight line across a piece of paper. So I want these things to be all lined up so that it looks like they're on a table. And so I'm using my T-square, and you line up the left-hand side, and then the ruler just comes straight across the paper. And I'm using my 2A glue pen for all these little cookies. Alright, so that it doesn't look like they're just floating, I took a W, I think 3, and just kind of created a tabletop there. Then you'll see I'll take my colorless blender again, right there, and just kind of blend the color into the cardstock. Just some faux stitching using my white gel pen. And I'll have a link to that gel pen, which is fantastic. This sentiment is part of that Hero Arts that I use constantly. I think it's called Everyday Sayings. And I just did it on that same cardstock, and I'm going to do some more stitching all around it. And I use the same ink that I used with the latte mug and everything. This is a new background stamp I got from Hero Arts. I'm going to ink it up with 4 different colors. I actually messed up that first one. I wanted Barn Door at the top, so I'm going to put Barn Door, and then I'm going to use Worn Lipstick, and then I'm going to start at the bottom and do some blue, some Broken China, and then I think it's Peeled Paint, or Shabby Shutters, sorry, Shabby Shutters. And I'm going to lay it down flat. And it actually blends really well. So now I'm just going to adhere that piece in the middle. I actually pulled it off and I raised it up a little bit because I'm going to put the sentiment underneath. I've got this string that I got in a pack, I think from Target actually. It's just some really fuzzy thread. And what I do is I put some tape runner adhesive on the back, so that's how I stick it. And then I use my 2A glue pen to make sure that it doesn't pop off my paper as it goes across. So I'm we're just doing that on both sides here. Snip off the ends. And then I'm going to adhere this panel to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch folded cardstock. And then finally, I decided to add some glossy accents to the heart. And when I first, when some first came out of the bottle, it had air bubbles in it, so I just took my paper piercer and poked them until they went away. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.